Hey friends, Ashton here with Gents with another fragrance review and a giveaway this time. So about a week ago I went by Burlington Coat Factory. I was actually looking for an English laundry fragrance and they had none of those. So what I ended up picking up was Davidoff, the game. So yeah, this doesn't have a great reputation, but it was only $14 and it came in a 2-pack. So I got another one with it, almost like a BOGO. So I'll go ahead and give this one away. I guess at the end of this review, I'll go ahead and let you guys know how to enter into that. It's a 40 ml bottle, still sealed. I'll go ahead and ship that out to whoever is lucky enough to win that. So we'll go ahead and check out the presentation on this one, jump into the fragrance itself after that. You can tell by looking at it, it's supposed to look like poker chips. I think this would have, been a little better to be released back when poker was taking over the United States, when that, had like a solid 3-4 years there where that was all over the place. But let's go ahead and just jump right into this bad boy. All right, let's go ahead and check out the presentation. Honestly, it looks fairly nice. You can see here it says Davidoff the game. It has this little decoration here, this little design, which mimics the poker chips from the bottle. On the back you have the ingredients, typical information. There's nothing at the top. On the bottom you have barcodes. This is actually your badge code here, even though that's upside down. So the bottle obviously is made to look like a stack of poker chips. It says Davidoff here. And then at the top, Davidoff the game. On the bottom you have the sticker with badge code right in the middle, right there. This comes off, and it does make a squeaky noise if you turn it. Not the greatest thing ever. The cap snaps into place, so you can pick it up by the cap, no problem. Atomizer sprays out a decent amount of juice. It gets the job done. Some people are gonna find this really tacky. Other people are gonna think it looks cool. So it's really just personal preference. At least they did something different, so kudos to them for that. So this has a juniper and gin note right off the top. It's obviously synthetic. It comes across that way. A little cheap smelling also. It's not that it smells necessarily horrible. It doesn't smell like a horrible fragrance. It just smells completely uninspired. It just is very bland. When I had Chelsea smell this, my wife, her initial reaction, the first words out of her mouth were, "This is basic as fuck." Is exactly what she said. And that's maybe a little more on the harsh side of things, but that's pretty much accurate. In the mid, this gets a little bit of a powdery feel, just a little bit from the iris note, but it's not a realistic iris. It's also obviously synthetic. It's more like a clone of an iris instead of an actual iris. And it's like that clone came out with 3 arms and a shrunken head. That's about how well they pull it off. The dry down is the nicest part of the fragrance, and I'm talking the legitimate far dry down. It gets like a nice light woody feel, maybe even slightly warm. It actually doesn't come across super synthetic like the rest of the fragrance does. It sits really close to your skin. The issue is the fragrance is not really nice enough to want to wear to get to the far dry down to have something that's basically a skin scent that smells okay. The game is obviously geared more toward younger people. It comes across a little bit sweet, synthetic, and just kind of bland. It smells of low quality, but it is a very cheap fragrance, so I guess that would be kind of expected. Longevity is pretty decent. I get about 6 hours. It does only project well for me for about the first hour, and then it starts to sit closer to my skin. Once the mid is through, it's definitely a very close skin scent at that point. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Davidoff the game. Honestly, this seems like one where people would smell it and say, oh, it's nice that you cared enough to put a cologne on, but literally nobody is going to be wowed by it. And honestly, most people probably won't even think that it smells that nice. They'll just think that it's nice that you tried to put something on. That's probably not what you're wanting to go for when you're putting a cologne on to go out somewhere. So it's a pass for me. That said, I picked it up cheap, so I can't complain too much because now I have this kick-ass poker chip bottle in my collection. Yeah, so the giveaway. If you are interested in having a 40 ml still sealed bottle of Davidoff the Game, a modern masterpiece, then just let me know down below. I'm gonna do pretty much the same thing I did with the last giveaway. I'll just assign a number as people say that they're interested, and then I will go ahead and assign you a number starting at 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Then I'll go to random.org, put in a randomizer, and whoever the lucky person is, I'll make a video or a comment, whatever, and update you guys, let you know who it was. Well, I guess it should be video because then you can see I'm not cheating or anything. And then I'll go ahead and ship it to whoever the lucky winner is of this fantastic fragrance. So this one, we'll go ahead and make it open to everybody in Europe and North America. So hopefully that covers most of you guys. I know shipping to Europe sucks, but if somebody in Europe wins, then lucky you. I'll go ahead and send this your way. Yeah, so just let me know if you're interested in the comments, and if you don't mind, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I know this isn't the greatest fragrance, but since I got one with this one, I figured maybe somebody out there will appreciate it more than I do. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.